recording, so my VOD will start about now, so welcome in those if you're watching this later than the 24th of August. I hope everyone's doing alright. We are going to continue with some Disco Elysium. Last week we'd just broken the sad news that someone had lost her husband in an unfortunate drinking stroke jetty argument. Incident. They didn't have an argument to my knowledge. He went off to drink. Game volume down a touch. Alrighty. Of course I had to turn it up with Chrono Trigger. That was it, and it stayed there. Stayed right where I put it. And I need to just go down there as well. That should be it. So means I can probably get away with that. It's still a little further away from my face than I would like the mic to be. But there we go. You wondered where Rocco was. He's right here, aren't you, pal? You good boy? Touch. You missed. Touch. You're doing anything other than touching my hand, aren't you? Aren't you? Know that the Union have carried out the main murder. Wizard Girl wants to give the Rockaway treat. Wait, no, that's not Wizard Girl, that's Dulcis. Why did I see that as Wizard Girl? She was the last mentioned person in the chat, and I'm not smart. So it's 11 o'clock on day 4. We have a couple of things to do at 2200 tonight, but that is probably not this play session, to be quite honest. Rocco did make a meal out of that, it was hilarious. No, Wizard Girl, I don't think you need to be worried. You know I'm just a rubbish tier streamer who's terrible at keeping track of chat properly. I like half manage it. Check out this statue again. This is gonna give me a
plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with
the headphone's really low there. I could hardly hear the game myself. I mean, do we know who she really is? She could be Te-Ka for all we really know. Dulcis, do you turn into a lava monster when you're angry? Can I speak to the Kuno-S? Doubt it.
Trying to sneak up on me again?
Nah.
Trying to snuff me out? Get away, pig!
Yeah, same, Scruffy. That's one of my biggest things, although I don't have that excuse at present. Hell, I get mixed up between myself and Evil Betty sometimes. That makes no sense. Like, how can I not know what I've just said? Utterly ridiculous. I'm shining a torch around for no good reason. I'm guessing you mean... Wait, Shulky? It's 50-50 if I get Temper and Belt mixed up. And again, they don't even have similar names. There's no reason for me to get them mixed up. Well, I'm like half transparent. This is... I shouldn't wear blue, I guess. You've been infected, Wizard Girl, with that. That is true. She doesn't like me very much. Will she say anything yet?
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Looking for a book about cockatoos.
A book about cockatoos? There should be one upstairs, right next to the shelf of biographies.
Farewell for now, book peddler. By Shulk, do you mean She-Hulk? Or do you mean Shulk from Xenoblade Chronicles? No sane person would ever put their head in such a machine. What? What machine? Wait, why is he... what?
A sulfur-crested cockatoo
Who's
sits
messed
on
with
the
the
cover,
past?
its beak slightly open. It looks as if the bird is calling out the book title, From A to Zurich, a guide
Yay!
to a well-behaved
If I fade out of existence, I
cockatoo.
don't have to deal with existence. Flip through the pages.
Turns out that there are so many different cockatoo species, and they all have behavioral problems.
Cockatoos all have behavioural problems at a species level. Surely that only makes them problems from a human perspective rather than an actual cockatoo perspective. Or do cockatoos all hate other cockatoos? If someone could invent a time machine would have already been invented. If you could go back in time. I better pick up the guitar and start playing Earth Angel. Accidentally plays Johnny Be Good. Don't even like Earth Angel as a song.
You don't have behavioral problems. That's garbage. You're cool.
What about this guide to cockatoos, storekeeper?
It's a must-have if you own a cockatoo. I've heard they're quite capricious.
It'd be a paradox in the world. Go boop. Okay. Number 3, buy the guide to cockatoos for $3.99. Number 4, steal the guide to cockatoos. Which are we doing? Hopefully the extension's working fine. Because I've got VODs turned, we're 50-50 on that. Kim's here. Gonna buy it.
Oh, a nature enthusiast. Good choice. I knew it was a good idea to keep that around.
Let's read about cockatoos. That'll pass some in-game time.
The Greatest Innocence by João Paulo Salomão Lopes de Fuego.
Yeah, the new
The book
Spider-Man movie
is
looks really
large
good, but I've
and
not
heavy.
watched the second one. I've not watched any of the Andrew Garfield ones, for whatever that one's worth. Crack open this immense tome.
Browsing through the book again, you still have trouble understanding the torrent of information. It only seems to add to the confused jumble of facts inside your brain.
Know that
Your
feeling?
educational survey is done. Did you catch any of that? No. Oh well, it's pop quiz time. Let's see what you've learned.
Oh no,
This
what have we
might
learned
take
about
a few
cockatoos?
minutes. You ready?
Fuck no, I'm not falling for your trickery again.
Probably for the best. It wasn't looking too good for you anyway.
I feel like I missed a trick there. Oh well. You watched
Several
Hercules earlier.
maps
Did
have
you
been
watch The Frog
attached
Prince
to
as
a
well?
bulletin board hidden inside
That's
the
important.
alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner. The maps look old.
Can we go through the broken door again? I'm not sure why I want to, but I want to nonetheless.
The barbell waits patiently on the floor.
Let's not pick up the barbell. It's a bad idea. Oh, what was that? Is this Contact Mike, the boxing champion? It's quite hard to navigate this area. It's fine, you didn't have time for any others in the end. I gave you a good pairing, like a sommelier with wine.
Looks like someone tried to reconceptualize their business here.
I don't get it.
Look, the skis and rotorblades both bear the same Slipstream logo. It seems likely that they started out making one, failed to turn a profit, and then pivoted to producing the other.
One, but the question is, which did they start with, and which did they pivot to? Two, what a strange leap of imagination, yet they still failed. Or three, that's just speculation. I don't know, I don't think Hercules is all that. It's got great side characters. Hades is wonderful, Phil is brilliant. Meg's okay. Hercules is kinda bland as a character. Naughty corner, no books or toys. Oof.
That's a good question.
No one cares about Meg and Hercules. Yeah, exactly. It is all about Hades and Phil. No one's allowed to forget Phil. What a strange leap of imagination, and yet they still failed. How sad.
Reality is ruthless.
Yeah, just try banning Belt Wizard Girl. See what happens. You weren't gonna, I know. Just trolling. The rusty giveth, the rusty taketh away. Why are you insulted, Wizard Girl? I didn't do nothing wrong. Aside from Rocco's, whose stream is it
it's you
anyway?
again. Are you looking for a die?
How did you become a dice maker?
How did I become one? It was a business decision. I was a regular jeweler at first, but that's an
Alright,
unfocused
Denver.
field with too much competition.
Have a good lurk in the pickle jar.
Some of my friends were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dice out of cobalt. That was my first order.
Cobalt?
I grew it from
Interesting.
there.
1. Do you like role-playing games yourself? Or 2. Understood. I feel like I look very sort of orange tonight. Don't quite know why. I've not got any fake tan or any other sort of makeup on. Do you like role-playing games yourself?
Not
Look how shiny my
especially.
head is. I've definitely
I
got
like
makeup
working
on.
with rare materials and a steady pay. And role players as customers, they're nice people.
Gotta cut back on the carrots. I've not had carrots in ages.
Some of those nice people have big bucks to spend on novelty items. She's thankful for the security they provide her.
I have more questions about this
I'm
building.
listening.
No, I don't.
They were made by.
Blah, blah,
Honestly,
blah.
I think it's quite funny. The usual.
Men like that
Gone
are
through this
Sure,
conversation.
I have.
They would
And I'm
maybe
stuck in a loop
even
of being
make
a-
a sword out of one. No, wait. For
Good. I hope it clarified things a bit.
Let's ask why
What
her
else?
business hasn't failed, but
you feel nothing.
can on.
If anything, it's uncomfortably warm in here.
1. Start taking off your clothes, you need to connect. Or 2. Leave it at that. You wondered if you had too high hopes for it for Hercules with it being a Greek myth. Well, I mean, it's not like Disney are going to make a Narcissus film, is it? Narcissus and... was it Echo? It's more likely than real turn. And we're taking our clothes off.
Excuse me, what are you doing?
She stares at you while you start to fuss with your
Officer.
pants. 1. The zipper. It's stuck. 2. Is it just me or is it hot in here? 3. I'm just trying to lower my body temperature. 4. It's part of this special technique I have. Or 5. Never mind, that was a terrible idea, and do up your pants. Yeah, Disney's rarely anywhere near the source material. That much is very true, Wizard Girl. Although Pirates of the Caribbean was considerably close, given that they turned an amusement park ride into a movie. Okay, Userbelt. I can only give one recommendation at this point. But I can only give it if you haven't given it a good watch. My favourite movie ever, and I would also consider it part of a musical education, is The Blues Brothers. It's part of the special technique I have.
And what technique
Also, yes,
is
Wizard Girl's
that?
right that the Princess and the Frog is a good pairing with Hercules. From the soul backing singers in Hercules to the full-on soul atmosphere of Princess and the Frog. It has been on the streaming services. One, okay, hear me out. Sometimes I get these feelings. Or 2, do you know what? Forget it. It was a bad idea. I've still got a half undone zipper at this point.
Miss, I apologize for my colleague's behavior. He's still recovering from an unusual medical episode.
Let's just say okay there.
Officer, this isn't how mature adults deal with their feelings.
Well, it's certainly on Amazon Prime by the looks of things. Looks like it's been taken off Netflix for now, which is a shame. That's all I can get from a very quick glance. You search Blues Brothers and it comes up with Godzilla. I mean, wow. There's not much in the way of similarities. Apart from its adherence to realism.
Now you feel something. The cold damp of shame washing over you.
Not the cold damp of shame! One. No, not like that. It's like I can feel the wind. I don't know, the air pressure, and then the air tells me things. 2. Can we please just forget this ever happened? John Candy as Godzilla. That would be amazing. I mean, if you like watching films and figuring out which actors are dead or alive, oh my god, the Blues Brothers. Yikes.
The air pressure told you to take your pants off in my studio?
This is not going very well, is it? Word-wise.
1. Yes, exactly. 2. No, I'm not explaining this very well. John Candy's in another of my favourite films, Spaceballs the movie. Very enjoyable film. Not much music in it. Oh, supposedly you've got the dinks that go ding dink, ding 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 dink, ding dink, ding 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 dink. And John Hurt reprises his best scene.
Can you please employ this special technique somewhere else? I work here and my work requires concentration. Half-naked people don't help with that.
Half-naked people don't help with concentration? Noted. And that conversation was completely useless. What's the way out here again? This way. Closest you can get is Blue's Clues. I don't know anything about Blue's Clues. What is Blue's Clues? I would have thought it'd be on something. Yeah, just buy the DVD. Or buy it on Amazon. Like, rent it. It'll be like... Actually, no. It'll probably be more to rent than it will to actually buy the DVD. Okay, I have no idea who I want to talk to now. This guy?
Still
That's a
here,
children's TV program.
stuck in
I
this
don't know.
damn jam, my man. What's up?
What do we see in his eyes?
In his
Woo!
eyes, an unfamiliar longing. Flecks of brown and gold.
Familiar how?
It's hard to say. His gaze wanders southwest, down the street that
That's
goes
good.
beyond the horizon.
Sleepy bird.
Excuse me?
What's in the southwest?
A flinch jolts his frame. The question has touched a nerve.
Really, you can tell me?
Man, I don't know what to say. Not much anyone can do. There's no helping in absence.
You have nothing
know?
to play a DVD on. Wow.
I miss my family. They're all I have. My wife, second kid on the way. Waiting all the way in Dior.
Where's my wife and family?
Here I am stuck in
Who'll
this
be
shit.
my role
So far
model
from home.
now that my role model is gone? 1. Diora. 2. What's it like to miss someone? You only use Prime. See, I prefer physical discs if I've got them, especially the likes of Blu-rays or 4K ones, just because they take advantage of all the stuff I've got. Now, if I don't take advantage of the stuff, why have I bought the stuff? Diora?
Diora of the Seven Seas. It's on the other end of Le Caillou, pretty much. On another island called Laurentide, off mainland. We've got a little place there. Can almost hear my kid laugh when it snows.
What's it like to miss someone?
What's it like? Good. And bad. An ache that brings you joy. I think of them a lot. I dream up these silly scenarios in great detail of
Never
living with
watched
them.
anything on
It
Blu-ray?
comforts me.
The moderate improvement. The sound is notably better if you've got good sound equipment, but good sound equipment also doesn't come cheap.
What about you, Copman? You missing someone?
No, it's scarier than that. You're pursued by a hunter, smelling of apricots and sorrow.
Apricots and sorrow.
And the past.
1. I miss my gun. I lost it. 2. I'm fine, man. I don't miss anyone. 3. I miss someone, but I don't know who it is. Or 4. No, I feel hunted. I used to watch. I have in the past at times watched movies a fair amount, but lately I practically stopped. If I really need to fix, I've still not watched Jerry Springer the Opera. I might get in trouble for saying that. No, I feel hunted.
Hunted? By what?
A shadowy figure known only to me as the ex-something.
An ex-wife?
Wow, that hurt my health?
The pain burns in your chest, radiating. The crown of arteries on fire.
1. Ex-wife? No. It is a sinister presence that haunts me across all planes of existence. 2. It followed me into this world when I awoke. I think it may be a planar hunter. 3. No, it's the great white ghost that eats the world. 4. Whatever it is, one thing's for sure. It's not my ex-wife. Betty, you're right. The Betty, you're right was a separate clause, though. You spent something like 12 years playing RuneScape, you end up not caring about graphics. Okay. I like all the things, I guess. The great white ghost that eats the world.
A great white ghost. Wow. That sounds really bad.
Repo the
I
Genetic
hope that
Opera.
doesn't happen to my marriage.
It's got Paris Hilton in it. And boobs. First. Sorry, 1. First. What is marriage? 2. It's definitely going to happen to your marriage too. 3. Don't worry. I'm certain nothing bad is ever going to happen to your marriage. 4. Yeah, my thing has got nothing to do with marriage. It's on your sister's Sky Go thing. Watch it! So it's, let's see, who's it got in it? Girl from Spy Kids, Giles from Buffy, Paris Hilton, singer whose name I've forgotten who used to be married to Andrew Lloyd Webber. My thing has got nothing to do with marriage.
Sure, man, if you say so.
Doesn't look like he believes you.
But look, man, thanks for this. It's good to talk to someone. I know it wasn't easy to ask, so...
Alright, bye-bye, mister. Oops. Slight premature leaving. What are our objectives just now? Okay, we need to find our heraldic bird still. Still need to read more about cockatoos. Prove my authority to Titus. Don't know who made the call to report it. We don't know the back of the whirling. Difficult. Don't know where the rest of the armor is. Jeez, oh, we don't know about the tattoos. It showed Joyce has got information. Reality lowdown. Offer figurines to Dolores Day. Get a cell to talk about her friends. Speak to the Noid and Egghead and help them start a nightclub. Oh, we're struggling on these. Yeah, I was like, you talking dialing codes or DVD codes? Because DVDs, it's region 2. Well, I have no idea who I need to speak to now. Any ideas, anyone? You keep mixing up UK and Germany codes, so you're never sure. Yeah, for calls it's plus 44. And you drop the leading 0 as well. On any number that you see. If you is calling the UK. Can we say anything more to her? I don't think we can.
Hello again. Hello again.
Let's try and pick the tape recorder up.
The device is still
Yay!
warm from her touch and heavy as a brick from the batteries inside. The company logo, Omicron, adorns its yellow plastic cover. Inside, the tape is rolling. The girl looks at the device in your hands.
1. I'm sorry you have to sit here on the ice feeling miserable. You rage are at any age in this weather, waiting for it to get dark. Or 2. We put the tape recorder down. Isn't Germany 37? I used to know a few. Yeah, that's right, Demper. Sorry, I have to sit here on the ice.
She looks you in the eye, her pupils wide, surrounded by a ridiculous amount of makeup.
People who built this world intended it to be better for you, but they failed. It's easier to live in their failure with this by your side.
The wind howls. She remains silent. It's real. Tell her.
It's not a childish fantasy. It can be a real weapon against what's coming for you now.
What is?
1. The dark. 2. Nothing. If you got this, don't be scared. 3. I'm once again reminded of how Contact Mike rose from the slums of San Baptiste to the top of the boxing world, overcoming adversity and serious brain trauma. Nothing is coming. Nothing he wouldn't knock out in 3 rounds. The real fight is for the right attitude. Which are we saying? Let's go with the... Oh, the dark comes in there at the
I
end.
know. I'll stick to it. So thanks, I guess, for the psych session. Maybe I can return it. What's been eating you, officer?
You said eating me? There's nothing eating me.
Come on, I can tell. But, okay. Be a boyadero about it if you want to.
1, I guess there is something that's been making my life hell. But 2, exactly, I don't want to talk about it. I don't wanna talk about it. How you broke my heart. I guess there is something.
What is it?
I think it's the plight of the working class. Everyone is just mooching off the entrepreneurial class, shackling the doers. I think it's all these foreign people taking our jobs. We'll just keep putting their selfish interests ahead of the greater good. The greater good. I can be a good policeman officer. Okay, who's worried about the foreign people taking their jobs? Own up.
Oh. Really?
Yeah, I can tell this was once a proud nation. Now all this internationalist bullshit has brought Revachol to its knees.
Yeah, man.
Oh wait, they've said Revachol in
That's
that
why
case.
you were crying over a hat. Yelling about regaining your authority. National pride.
Belt. One, that's those foreign ideas messing with your head. You don't even realize you're literally on your knees right now. Are women literally on their knees? 2, no, that's probably not it, is it? 3, yeah, pretty sure. Now I had some questions about something else entirely. You were getting Iron Brew, so it wasn't you. Your Iron Brew made me xenophobic. People keep selling your jelly. I mean, is it a statement or a lack of pronunciation, Demper? Oh, you hate your name in the UK. I can see why. That's those foreign ideas messing with your head. You don't realize you're literally on... I mean, she is literally on her knees.
Man, that's because my equipment's on the ground.
I mean, she's not wrong. I'm pretty sure I've got issues with our young woman kneeling in the snow with this cosmopolitan racket going on in the background. Nod towards the tent.
Or, I'm just gonna put this out there. Are you sure you're not having chick issues with some chick?
Perhaps.
1. Now that you mention it, I found these letters I'd thrown in the trash. They might have something to do with it. 2. I'm positive. Now I had some questions for you before all this started. That's interesting alternate lyrics to Sugar Sugar Belt. Yeah, I got yours wrong at first, Wizard Girl.
Okay. Why'd you think that?
First, they had the faintest scent of chewing gum on them. I could still smell it under the... shit. 2. They were written in a woman's hand, and oh boy did reading them make me not feel good. Or 3. To hell with this. Questions. I had them and you had answers. First, they had the faintest scent of chewing gum I could smell under the shit.
Wow, man. That's pretty symbolic. Don't you think?
Extra ease. How do you... There's nothing there to misspell, Belt. Yeah, I found that symbolic too.
Okay. What else?
They were written in a woman's hand.
There you have it then. Chick trouble. Not political after all. Who was she?
I don't remember.
Really? You seem to be pretty upset about this chica. Are you sure you don't remember anything about her?
Why are we going awooga? Chake? Was that Chakai? You've worked in your job 4 years and your boss regularly spells your name wrong. It's literally in your... Yeah, I get that a lot at work. Although I used to answer the phone, I'd go, you know, good afternoon, IT services, Rusty speaking. And they'd go, oh, hi, Fraser. One, I remember her scent and that's all. Or two, yep, next to nothing. That's your mating call, right? I get you, Belt. Remember her scent and that's all.
Wow, man. That's some pretty strange shit. Are you sure the letters were for you?
One, yeah, I'm sure. Why would I have reacted so strongly otherwise? Or two, come to think of it, the whore could have written them to her lover. I do love the unpredictability of getting you folks to vote for these. Oh god. The whore could have written them to her lover.
Come on, man.
Ooh, hurt my morale.
Don't be like that.
Still got 3 left though, we're
I mean,
alright.
maybe she did, but you don't know that.
This kid's smart.
Feels good, though, doesn't it? The sting.
1, you're right, it doesn't help. Or 2, what is there to know in this shithole anyway? You've had the same hairdresser for over 25 years. That's amazing. He can't spell your name. I'd be worried if my hairdresser couldn't spell my name.
How come you don't remember, though? Is it, like, some selective memory thing?
Wait, what do you mean by selective memory? 2, I think it's more about getting so unbelievably drunk it completely erased all memory of this world. Or 3, you might have a point there. Selective memory. I don't even have a hairdresser, really. Used to kick him when you were young. Oh, I bet he brings that up a lot as well. You might have a point there.
Yeah. Or it might just be some psych bullshit, you know? Königstein wank.
What is this Königstein wank? Or 2, alright, I had questions for you. Is like that a new technique or something like that? Would that be King's Stone wank? He always offer to kick him again for good old times. What is this Königstein wank?
You know, the psych thing they've got going on there. Rich people like it. People in Königstein are mostly rich.
1, thanks for the bullshit psych thing then. 2, you know, I'm not sure this made things any better. 3, alright, I had some questions for you. Your dad cuts yours, does he get your name wrong? I don't know, my mum gets mine wrong. Calls me my dad's name or the dog's name or anything like that. He doesn't call you Betty. I'm so surprised at that. I mean, I guess I can call you Betty. Please don't call me Al. Unless specifically in the context of that song. You know, I'm not sure this made things any better.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Might be for the best to keep that shit forgotten, actually. Just my opinion. If it itches, don't scratch.
Problem with calling me Al is, yeah, that's my dad's name.
Yes, but it itches really, really bad.
That's it for now. Well, that didn't go anywhere useful. This chat's just making me want to get on Smule now.
The young man with the tape recorder acknowledges your return. When he looks at you, he squints as though you were the setting sun.
This is hardcore. Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega! Internally coherent. Encore! Alright! Yeah!
He furrows his brow as his very large head traces
I can
the
imagine it was.
sublime,
I enjoyed it when I did it on
invisible
Discord.
movement of the music
I'd certainly do
in
that
the
again.
very real air of the stuffy tent.
Hardcore! Ah!
I think I'm making a connection with him. So hardcore.
Is it though?
I love it. It is.
What is it? I mean, really.
One, I was thinking that too, or two, I don't know what to say exactly. I was having so much fun watching you stream Smule Betty. It was really great. Honestly, I had a smile on my face the whole evening. I was thinking that too.
I am the mic enforcer. I am the chicks checker. Yeah!
Chicks checker? That portrait does not seem to look like the guy sitting on the box there. 49 songs is a ton.
Could there have been a right way?
Don't think
out
I've
the
done a
start
gig of that
the
sort of
fucking
length.
path, You think?
I think my A to Z challenges are close to my longest. So his is a puzzle.
Huh? I see you're here again. Offside, man. Did I mention getting us into the church would help?
I saw a sticker on the padlock. Can you tell me anything about it?
A sticker? You mean the yellow one? Can you describe it to me?
Interesting. He wants you to describe it, though he already knows what it looks like.
Okay, it's a yellow circle, the human face with X's for eyes and a smile underneath. I think the X's mean the guy's dead.
Good, good. What did you want to know?
In the different versions of Pokemon theme. Deborah's gonna call you Oi. Oof. Was I right? 1. Was I right? Is it a dead guy smiling? 2. What makes the sticker so modern? We're used to being called that. I can only imagine. Do they occasionally substitute it for hey? Or are you there? Make sure you snap your fingers at the same time. The waiter in me just shuddered uncontrollably, Userbelt. Was I right?
Yes, you're the 23rd person to get it right. And I've asked 23 people. Looks like it's a dead guy smiling to the entire human race.
Why do you think that's so?
We're all the same. Same eyes, same smiles, same death.
Okay, what does
He
it mean?
defeated history. We are living in the age of history, and in the eyes of history, we are always already dead. How can we ever smile then? Because history is a lie, and so are its deaths.
Okay, this is
Present
weird.
moment and life are the hardcore. The hardcore expels death. Or maybe he's not dead. Maybe he's just really ecstatic about the beats.
1. I'm thinking maybe the smiling dead guy is a symbol for communism. It's also dead, but doesn't care. 2. I'm thinking we should sell this. Or 3, better not mention it. Nor do I. I mean, I've got to admit, Belt, complaints are sometimes inevitable and sometimes justified. But properly going off the rails at someone who probably has no control over it. It's just ridiculous. You're glad they did a bit. You were worried about Zorro? Yeah, what's he been doing? Thinking we should sell
It
this.
should be sold,
Hey, got money.
not by us.
What makes it so modern?
Simplicity was brought to us by classical soul artist modernism, but that was a tasteful,
Soulized?
harmonious simplicity, right?
Speaking whale, I need to watch that with audio. You could just
Well,
play it and play it over the stream.
Hardcore is not tasteful or outwardly harmonious. It's a warning shot. This will be dangerous. The echo of man's loss haunting him. The sticker, the clothes, the music, same thing.
Been told on more than one occasion to go upstairs and just get someone who knows what they're talking about. Ah, the just get someone thing. Painful. Or the immediate, I want this escalated. Like, okay, but I can sort it. It just takes me 10 minutes. You come up with this stuff yourself?
Not alone. Many people are thinking the same thing right now. We all see the same smiling dead guy in a couple of X's and a circle.
Tell them to remove yourselves,
And a curve.
themselves from your reception.
The beat is the
Nice.
same for all.
Smack them down. Verbally, of course. When you pet him, sometimes he purrs himself and the squeak comes out. That's
I
cute,
guess
Denver.
one could write an entire treatise on
I don't know
it.
if it's happy or
But
pain.
what for?
What about now? Are the signs alright now?
Nah. Still strongly out of sync. Stage gamma disalignment.
What?
You heard me.
Okay, maybe I'll come back later. I'll go back to
the
Egghead.
heavyweight jam. Hardcore! Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega. Internally coherent. All core! All right! Yeah!
He furrows his brow as his very large head traces the sublime.
If you want to complain, you hand them a
invisible
copy of the
movement
complaints
the
procedure and tell them to
music
put it in
the
writing to the
very
chief
real
officer.
air
That's fair
of
enough.
The stuffy tent.
Going to the complaints procedure is definitely the right way to do things if someone wants to complain.
Hardcore! Ah!
No, but seriously, I'm a little worried it isn't.
The question is, what is the question?
It'd be good if I'd asked you a question, but I didn't. Now it's just idiotic.
But there was a question?
Ham.
We're close.
True, hard, full, core! Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega. Here comes the night.
Damn. There's
We're
got to be a way
close.
through this set of questions.
True, hard, full, core! Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega. Internally coherent. All core! All right!
He furrows his
Hardcore! Ah!
The question is, what is the question?
Just answer the question.
But there was no question.
Usually they don't want to complain. Damn it!
We're close. True, hard, full, hardcore, hardcore, to internally coherent. All core.
He furrows his brow.
Hardcore! Ah!
So hardcore.
Is it though?
I was just thinking that a minute ago.
One mind, one spirit. There's no other world. There's no other life.
Where we're trapped in a hardcore loop for the next 2 hours. Hardcore! This is now a hardcore street. Wait, no. That's against US. When you did tech support, you were listening to Call Your Colleague and you were laughing your ass off. Well, you've got to tell us about it now, Demper. Oh, wait. I don't like him. He's an egghead. You're watching the Steel the Robot now with added hardcore. Yeah, next time I'll make sure there's some actual hardcore on the stream. I don't mean hardcore footage, no, I mean the stuff that's referred to as hardcore, you know, I think like, is that not like the basis of roads and stuff? I'll order some in. Can I order hardcore on Wix? Let's see. Yep, I can get a normal size bag for £3.30 or a large bag for £42. Who's talking about whips? It's got their name on it, Belle. Wix. Guy was adamant in cancelling his subscription right now. Your colleague asked him, "Are you sure?" He goes, "Of course I am, you stupid." Oh dear. What an asshole. I have no idea where I want to go now. Go now. Bedroom floors from Wix. Our old bathroom floor was from Wix. It's a long way down to your death from here. 20 meters at least. Colleague asked another time, "Are you absolutely sure you want to cancel subscription as of right now?" Yeah, I think what we need to do is try and find more about cockatoos.
A cockatoo is a parrot. This book talks about the delicate nature of toos, as well as introducing some of the most popular species among the bird enthusiasts. The funeral cockatoo, the major majestic cockatoo, and the most common
How stupid are you? I said right now. Oh, God.
It's colourfully illustrated.
Guy sounds like an asshat. What problems do these birds have?
Where to even begin? All cockatoos are known for their needy natures, requiring attention for at least 2 full hours a day. They love to talk and have been described as lovable clowns who just don't know how to wrap up.
Colleague went, "Okay, hang on one moment." Calls your admin department. The guy wants to cancel his subscription right now. 1, I could handle that. It would be nice to have someone to talk to when feeling lonely. Or 2, who would ever want a chatty companion? I want someone who knows how to listen. When cancelled his subscription. Seems fair. I had a guy tell me to close his Building Society account once. So I closed it. Then cut the corner off the passbook as was procedure. He asked me why I cut the corner off. And I said, "Well, it's our procedure for when we close the account." He said, "Why did you close my account?" "Because you asked me to." And he goes, "I didn't want my account closed." His wife goes to him, "But you asked him to." What? I had no idea what happened there. Be nice to have someone to talk to when feeling lonely. Wait, who would want a chatty companion? I want someone who knows how to listen.
Pet owners also report moodiness, loudness, and
takes the customer
hostility
back.
as
Customer's in
recurring
full anger that he no longer has
If
internet.
left unsatisfied, cockatoos may scream non-stop. pluck
How
their
dare you
feathers,
do what
or
I've
become
asked?
Aggressive.
Right, that's pretty bad. Anything else?
It is not recommended to get a cockatoo if you're not able to cook them food every day.
You have to
and
cook a
give them
cockatoo
the full
food?
care that they need. These birds
Rocco,
will
did you know
never
you have to cook a
understand
cockatoo
that you have a
food?
life of your own.
And that they won't understand that you have a life of your own. Did you know that, Rocco? Yeah? He said you wanted to cancel your subscription straight away. I mean, what else are you supposed to do? You tell them the consequences. They do it, the consequences happen, and then they get annoyed that the consequences happened. Has to be something great about cockatoos as
You're
well.
right. Cockatoos
Wait.
are magnificent creatures. They love to perform,
Touch.
cuddle, and show off.
You're
and
not
will
climbing
even
up on
scream
this
for
chair
fun,
because you're far too drooly.
often as loud as up to 135 decibels.
That's hella loud.
Ouch. That must hurt. Not great for the neighbors.
Oh, that's all you wanted, is it? Bye then, Rocco. Feel like he's only after one thing. Typical man dog. Andrew was like, yeah, he's always like that, Wizard Girl. You know this.
Performing? Yes, Birdie.
Birdie. Read about the funeral cockatoo.
This is a yellow-tailed black cockatoo.
You told someone that if you kept swearing, you would terminate the call.
Phonereus
So he said fucking
relates
do it,
to
and you
its
did.
dark and
Damn
somber
right.
plumage. This bird looks as if dressed for a funeral, 24/7. There is something indisputably ominous about it.
Read about the major majestic cockatoo.
Perhaps the most impressive of
What
all
else are you
the
supposed to
species,
do?
the endangered major majestic cockatoo is often described as the most flamboyant bird in the jungle. Its pink-colored wings and flowing crest embellishing its proud and
Rocco,
bumptious
stop that.
nature.
You had a manager give you a bollocking for not sending her an email saying the company would now be fined. The entire floor went dead quiet, so you pointed at the screen to show you sent her 2 copies the week before. She storms off, so you shout, "You know where I am when you're ready to apologise," and the whole team claps. Client phoned back and complained that you hung up. You told if you kept swearing you would again, so you did, so you hung up. No, that's fair. I had someone phone up again at the Building Society, and I think she wanted a closing figure for her mortgage, which we needed to get from the mortgage department at the head office. We couldn't just give it over the phone straight off. But she was incensed as soon as I said it wasn't something we could straight away provide, because she tried to get it before and had to go to head office. What I was going to tell her was that we would get it and get back to her. Then she shouted at me for 15 minutes without actually letting me get more than half a word out. Then asked to speak to the manager, so I passed her over to the manager, who couldn't get a word out for 15 minutes, so just eventually talked over her and said, "If you're not prepared to have a conversation, I'm going to have to terminate the call." He said that about 4 or 5 times, then hung up on her. Then the area manager phones in going, "Did the manager actually hang up on a customer? It's not like him." It's like, "Yeah, I spoke to that customer, he did." You've only done it once, Wizard Girl. More than 5 minutes to email. My word. He got banned from calling you. Nice one.
In the words of poet-explorer Sir James Fournier, few birds more enliven the monotonous hues of the verdant forest than this big, bold, and beautiful species.
Phone back and says, "Oh, it's you." You're the only one on the phone. Phone back the next day when someone else was covering the phones. Fair enough. I've heard stories of people doing that at my work to avoid one of my colleagues. Read about the most common bang bang cockatoo.
Despite its
Is that like bang bang
name,
noodles?
the bang bang cockatoo is actually the shyest of the species, common in almost all Seminoles
Just some
forests,
staff to
as well as
choose.
zoos
Wow.
and homes all over the world. Its plumage is mainly grey and white. The Seminoles name bang bang is thought to be of onomatopoeic origins.
You can't pronounce onomatopoeic? God damn game. Honestly, this bird does sound like a bit like me.
Yes, but all those cockatoo species are so different. Which one are you?
Bang cockatoo, actually Carol's dual pistols. Bang bang, he shot me down, bang bang. He wears a crown, bang bang. Okay. Now we get to choose what kind of cockatoo we are. 1. The grey and common bang bang! That's me. 2. Only the funeral cockatoo, in its darkness, can truly grasp the depths of my doom-laden soul. 3. Isn't that obvious? Major Majestic, here I come! 4. But what if I'm just a fuck-up-a-too? A fuck-up and a cockatoo? 5. I have to take some time to think about it. You wish you had art talent to create... What's that, Wizard Girl? The bang bang cockatoo? I'm imagining it with Mick Foley's flannel shirt. Or Cactus Jack thing. Oh, 1/3 want Major Majestic, but 2/3 want a fuck up a two.
You're right. You're a fuckatoo embodied. This sorry-ass bird belongs on your heraldry. It probably doesn't even have feathers and only screams.
It doesn't have feathers and only screams. I think I've only done it once, maybe twice, Temper. I've asked people to leave, or basically just not serve them in restaurants and stuff. Can we do anything with this now?
The locusts aren't...
No. We cannot. Two cockatoos screamed their heads off at you. Freaked you right out. Well, at least they didn't do an impression of a ringing phone, eh? Was that unfair? Feels like it was almost unfair. Alright, now where do I need to go? So, run the number on the victim's armor. Apparently to call her back in a day, but it's been like 3 days. Why can I not get more info from that? Who's a pretty Polly? You think I need to be more hardcore? I mean, I could go back and speak to Egghead again. That's what you really want. That is what you want, what you really, really want. Guy went nuts saying you'd said this and that, so you replied our calls are recorded. It's more than welcome to file a complaint and listen to the recording. Yeah, true. True that. Never had my calls recorded as part of my work, but I think it's about to happen. Strange stillness fills you as you look ahead. You should walk here, not run. Okay. No running. Oh, they hung up.
The mother of humanism stands above you.
Can't give the
Why?
figurine to her.
That does seem to be a problem. Maybe you meant something. The mother of...
Okay. Can I say anything more to her?
Yes, what is it?
What if I just force you to leave? I'm a police officer, you'd have to do what I say.
Interesting. A police officer trying to evict a citizen from a public space, despite the Wayfarer Act.
What's the Wayfarer Act?
The Wayfarer Act
And I only
states
said I
that
could.
citizens have the right to
Not that I
gather in
was
public
trying to.
spaces unless they're disrupting the public order.
Whenever you make a complaint to anyone, it's funny how the recording has always gone missing. Wow. That sucks.
And she's not disrupting any order, I mean.
I'm a circuit bender, and no one ever has anything against circuit benders.
Okay, I don't want to evict her. With no call recording, they should be siding with you. It's mostly about what I put in the calls, but because I'm not dealing with public, there's less of a discrepancy with that sort of thing. I mean, in general, my goal is to make people's life easier. They just sometimes don't think that. Yeah, they have to take your word for it because you have no evidence to prove you wrong. You always take notes of when the calls were made, etc. Nice. I mean, admittedly, I say nice. There's a call recording software called Nice. Notoriously unreliable. Genuinely. It's pretty crap. Nope, I accidentally ran, didn't mean to run. I actually can't remember the last time I had cause to complain. Beyond the odd chippy order being wrong, and it's usually wrong in a way that I don't really mind that much. I care more about just having food. You feel the shadow of a very large building fall on you. Okay, where do I actually want to go? Let's get another thing. Maybe another 2 actually. How many points have we got? So we can take Revacholian Nationhood, Rigorous Self-Critique, Magnesium-based, Anti-Object, the Litany of Contact Mike. Wasteland of Reality. I think I'll go for the Litany of Contact Mike. Oh, you can get finger pistols later? I'm totally going for that if I can find that one. I've still got 2 skill points, so yeah, it was fine doing that. I've got 1 slot remaining as well. Oh, the BT fiasco was insane. Oh, your £50 KFC order. Jeez, oh. They don't have a complaints procedure, and you don't pay for customer service. Like, what the hell? I mean, we're not paying for particularly working internet either, so, you know. Why are you running around that direction to speak to these dudes?
Don't call.
Hey, wake up.
There's no waking him from...
This guy?
Tequila Sunset.
Nah, he just tells random stories.
The legend returns. You know the dance. Smokable smokes, pissable pilsner. Drink it, then convert it to piss. And there's spirits and speed too.
Amphetamine?
Aye, by amphetamine I mean speed.
I think you didn't hear me when I said I'm a police officer.
Sure did, buddy boy. That's why I said amphetamine. I mean speed. I mean amphetamine. I got both.
I thought by speed you meant amphetamine.
Aye, that's what I said.
Right, got it.
Good, good, my man. Now what can I offer you?
I'm off. Okay. Okay, who do I want to speak to? I really don't know where I need to go right now. Who's saying that's just life, friend? Someone in here? Is there a person in there? There isn't normally a person in there. Playing the GDPR card usually works. Speak to... I don't want to speak to Egghead. He's too hardcore for me. No, there's no one talking in here. Fine, I'll go speak to Egghead, but I'll put every single part of that conversation to chat. That's not the way. Yeah, fine. I want every bit of info you have on me, every call, every bit of correspondence. Those people are poop. I don't know, there's a time and a place for it. Time to pack up your work stuff because you need to work at the office tomorrow. That's a shame. Is that the one right across the country? Or the one nearby, Demper?
We close. True, hard, full, car.
Say nothing, or is it? The office is aircon. Nice. I know you're struggling with the temperature in your room again, and I'm struggling with the temperature in here tonight. 2/3 of you want me to say, is it? Let's go for it.
It's hardcore.
It has been warm this week. You're just gonna keep saying it's hardcore, or I don't even know what to say to that. Blame Betty, Sir Belt. She said to speak to Egghead. Just trying to keep the customers satisfied, satisfied. Just gonna keep saying that.
Skibber danger. I am the rearranger.
Ooh, fail.
Be close. True, hard, full, hardcore.
Is it? I mean,
This young man adds a capital G before the H in his yegs and args. This
Yegs and
produces a
args.
guttural Gotvaldian accent and makes him sound more animal, more in it.
There's one loop of conversation I didn't say.
Or maybe it's not Gotvaldian. Maybe it's
Hey, I got money.
Oranese. Probably an homage to Oranje, where Arno van Eyck is from, judging by his name. Could you be listening to an Arno van Eyck creation right now?
So is this the famous Van Eyck I'm hearing, or yeah? This is bizarre. Ooh, 50-50.
You know about him?
He moves his mouth, but sound doesn't come out. His eyes are the size of saucers. Looks like you've rendered him speechless.
You know Van Eyck?
Oh. Yeah, I'm a major Egghead. 2. Your friend Acel mentioned him. Or 3. No, it was just a turn of phrase. You try so hard to troll. Oh, this game is ripe for it, Belle. As much as it makes me squirm, it also amuses me greatly too. I'm a major Egghead.
Wow!
The skinny wraith looks at you with some disbelief.
So am I. So am I.
We've made a breakthrough! A hardcore breakthrough! If I could only reach you, if I could make you smile, if I could only reach you, that would really be a breakthrough. Oh yeah.
Oh! Is that why they call you Egghead?
Sort of, Belt,
Because...
but I've no idea how to progress in that without my gun.
Egghead to the mega. The K became the G. The boy became the man.
Egghead is Egghead. They might not do it on Tuesdays, but it's basically 3 days ruined even though the hours travelled are paid for. 50, 60, 70 hour weeks. Yeah, that will burn you out. And you don't want that again. No one needs that.
The Advent? We're close. True, hard, full, car. It's hardcore. Skibber-dee, skibber...
Okay, we got. I thought we got somewhere there.
Hardcore! Yeah!
This young man, or maybe it's not.
The Y to the E to the A 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 to the G to the H to the exclamation mark.
Yeah!
Yeah!
He missed one A.
He missed one A. This is brilliant though. One, you missed an A there. I yelled mine with 6 A's, so you have to yell it with 6 2. Or 2, you missed an A there, but that's okay. I'm a pretty lenient cop. Yeah! Don't know why I'm starting to feel like I'm about to do an Arnold Schwarzenegger impersonation. Yeah! Johnny! I can't do his voice at all. I'll be back.
I'm the hard rhymer, the track attacker, the mic enforcer, the sixth checker. I am the law.
Okay.
Be close.
Say nothing till
True,
hardcore.
hard, full, car. Hardcore.
Still say nothing.
Hardcore to the mega.
Say nothing.
Internally coherent.
I was wondering if you knew who killed the mercenary hanging behind the Wilrunian
Good
rags.
morning, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yekokata, the place to be.
You said that before. Why is this Yekokata the place to be?
Yekokata is a hardcore place.
An intricate system of irrigation networks pockmarking the
Oh,
earth.
it is a hardcore
Intermittent
place.
Seas of phosphorus mud, ripped
Phosphorus
tarpaulin,
mud, it'll
fluttering
stink.
in the wind. A pair of molten rubber boots also comes to mind. All in all, a truly hardcore place.
And you thought your managers had your best interests at heart. Turns out they just want the client to pay for the travel hours.
Be close. True, hard, full, car.
Say nothing.
Hardcore.
Still say
Hardcore
nothing.
to the mega.
Say nothing.
Internally coherent.
Still say nothing.
Hardcore.
Say
He
nothing.
furrows his brow as his very large head
So I'm to say
traces
nothing
the
until
sublime,
hardcore is one
invisible
word. Is that
movement
right,
of
Evil
the
Betty?
music in the very real air of the stuffy tent.
Hardcore. Ah.
Okay, I can't continue to say nothing. Seriously, I'm a little worried it isn't.
The question is.
Ah, I
what
got it
would
wrong.
there-
The club. True, hard, full, hardcore. Hardcore to the mega. Internally coherent. All car. All right. Yeah.
He furrows his
Hardcore.
Is it though?
So hardcore. It is, or I was just thinking that a moment ago. Your options are to be creative with your time off. Still sucks that they're putting you into that. It is!
But is it? I mean, really?
The question, what is the question? Or I was thinking that too. Probably the former, because I've not said it yet. We also need a soundbite of Rusty's Campus Hardcore. Hardcore! Like that, or... Hardcore. Or even... the throatier. Hard. The question is, what is the question?
No, but seriously, I'm a bit worried it isn't.
1. You said you were worried? What do you think is wrong with the music? Or 2. Are you a thought reader? Or 3. Why are there lungs on your belt buckle? Ah, with more oomph. Hardcore! Probably peaked the actual mic with that. At least I've got compression on now. You said you were worried. What do you think is wrong with the music?
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm still in love with the hardcore.
He turns pensive all of a sudden.
Sometimes I just feel like anodic music is in its infancy, you know? For example, take this Arno van Eyck jam I've been pumping for the last month, and will continue pumping for the rest of 51.
Isn't something holding it back from being hyper?
He thinks for a moment, then his expression clears.
It's like it's only ultra.
Ah, it's ultra, not hyper.
I think it's super hardcore, but you're right. It's not hyper hardcore.
If anything, it sounds a bit proto, like it's not fully formed yet. You might be a moribund alcoholic and a failed cop, but you are pretty certain a thing cannot be both proto and hardcore.
It's proto, not hardcore at all.
Wow! Culture cop! I think you might be right. But how could it become hardcore then? I know it in my heart, but cannot think it in my head. If this is not hardcore, how could anything be?
1. Sounds suspiciously like a question. I thought the question was, what is the question? 2. Try to think if anything could make it harder core. 3. Wait, I just remembered something. I'm the police! 4. I can't help you with this right now. I need something else. Something extra. The First option sounds good to me as well. We've got 2/3 on it. Someone else wants to think if something else can make it harder core. What is the question?
No! This is the answer!
Okay, try to think if anything could make it harder core.
What? Guys, there's something happening in his head.
Think even harder.
Oh yeah! He's doing it!
My imagination fails me.
I know! So does mine!
Okay. 3. Wait, I just remembered I'm the police. Or 4, I can't help you with this. I need something else. Something extra. This is interesting. Do kind of wonder what it's going to be. Don't want to try and think again, so let's see. We need something extra.
Yeah!
Maybe my body can tell. A low chance of physical instrument. Are you a thought reader?
No nation, but transnation! No war, but class war!
So you're not a thought reader, you're a communist.
He's not a communist. It's just something he likes to yell. He picked it up from a tape jockey at the Palaceum. She was a communist, though.
Ah.
Yeah! With the rebel yell!
She cried more, more, more! Sorry, I couldn't resist. I think that was the only valid response there. 1. Does that mean you're a thought reader? 3. But why aren't you a communist? Communism is the truth. 4. It's good you're not a communist anyway. You should be an ultra-liberal. 5. Communists are pansies. Can't fight invaders with internationalist babble. You need the strength of a pure nation. There was me thinking he was referencing Billy Idol. If I were God, thou shalt not worship false Billy Idols. Why aren't you a communist? Communism is the truth.
I can be a communist! If you want that, do you want me to be a communist?
Please don't turn him into a communist.
Oh yeah, turn him into a communist. Come on, it would be super.
They're arguing over this as well. 1. Be a communist, egghead. The future needs your help. 2. Don't be a communist. Wait, what am I saying? Of course be a communist. 3. Don't be a communist. That path is too hardcore. Is anything too hardcore for the egghead? That path is too hardcore. You guess you won't become a communist after all. Does this mean you're a thought reader?
Don't be a lunatic. Of course he isn't. Jermaine here just yells
His real name's
random
Jermaine.
things. Odds are, sooner or later one of them will come off as fault reading.
Yeah! Reversion imperative!
Unless you were thinking Reversion imperative right now. Anyway, I've had a similar thing happen with eggs yelling. I know what you mean.
1. Lie, but I was thinking Reversion imperative. Or 2. You're right, I wasn't thinking that. You mean his real name is not Egghead? Well, you know it came from Egghead. And it's been adapted for that. Hey, thank you very much for the follow earlier, Hoss00312. I don't know why no alert seemed to come through for that. But I was thinking Reversion imperative.
That's fucked up, man. Lying like that. And a cop, too.
Tell me something else.
Yeah!
Is your real name Jermaine?
Darkcord Hardcore! Jermaine Egghead!
Basically, yes it is.
Why are there lungs on your belt buckle?
Lungs are for love!
Why would lungs be for love? Or good to know? I mean, the only musical Jermaine I know, Sir Belt, is from New Zealand. Well, I don't know him personally. Why did my health go down there? Alright, my health limit went down and with it my health. Wonderful. Why would lungs be for love?
When Dolores Day was anointed innocence, her lungs started glowing through her body. For the world loved her, and she loved it back. Yeah!
Why wouldn't they be?
Why does it keep
Are the
healing my
lungs
morale,
the
damn it?
place where you hold the breath of your soul?
I think you did, Bell. 1. Really? 2. Oh yeah, that makes perfect sense. 3. Bourgeois love from a bourgeois god queen toward a world getting rapidly more bourgeois. That's lungs for you. The last one is the one that's selected. This game is gonna break me.
Objectively, it was good for its time. And they sort of screwed it up after she passed, like they always do. Don't listen to that retrograde class warrior, Egg.
Let's try and see if our body can tell us what Arno van Eyck's jam is missing.
You know it's in your lungs where the pressure should vibrate. In your heart that's alone. And in your solar plexus where the hits should land. So does every caudate animal.
Needs more bass.
What?
The young man makes a sudden move, like he's about to turn the volume down. But that would be ridiculous. And a melody. A good melody is what makes the song really stick, so that you can't get it out of your head anymore.
Wow, okay. We should start with the melody. But where would we get that stuff from?
1. I don't know, I was thinking you would know. 2. Nowhere. I'm not gonna become some sort of anodic cop too. I've got enough copo types already. That's me being the superstar Hobo Cup. Got enough copo types already.
Oh no! Please become one! You'll miss out on so much good content otherwise.
Good content?
It's like being the
But that's what a
greatest
streamer
cop
thrives on.
Earth.
Content is everything.
Please! Please?
1. Okay, I'll look into it. In an official capacity, it's up to the police to make the beats go harder. 2. Alright, I'll see if I come up with anything on my own. A citizen investigation. 3. No, I really don't have time for this. The first 2 allow me to take the task. Content is king indeed, Scruffy Pigeon. Must create content. Please the algorithms.
The young man falls silent with appreciation. He even tries to contain his smile, as if it could hinder your investigation.
Basically, what you need to find here is a tape with some banging
It's all
music
content
on it,
here.
so that Egghead could use it to remix Van Eyck's jam.
Yeah, maybe that street talker across the pawn shop has got some
Ooh, buy
tapes to
tapes.
sell. That's just an idea.
Anyway, that's all yours to figure out, Copman.
Copman!
Alright, goodbye, Egghead.
Alright! Here comes the night!
The litany of contact Mike. 5,000 to 1 rank outsider. No one saw it coming. The mantle of a game changer demands intangible qualities. Fights are not won. You're thinking instead of doing detective work right now. Fights are made, blow by blow. Let's take it.
Is that more
Mike
fireworks?
to the
Was there? I
Mikey.
can't hear them with the
Some
headphones on.
low-intensity part of you has entered a sports cliché-driven fugue state, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. Also, Mike knew what it took to win. He just wanted it more.
That hasn't helped at all. There's that little corner of green screen that's not quite working right. It's kind of bugging me. Right there. Because I've got the camera slightly lower, it's showing a little more of my chest than usual, so it must be slightly zoomed out. All physique white checks unlocked. Okay, let's leave the tent. Did Egghead tell you the churchwoman was a communist? He told me, no. Noid told me that... Noid told me that someone else was a communist. Did I miss something important in that conversation with Egghead? So I was tired of being in there. No, Noid told me that Egghead picked up something from, I think, a woman in a gig in maybe in another church or something. She was a communist. That's why he was shouting communist stuff, but I'm not sure he was referring to this church woman. But it's entirely possible.
Yes, what is it?
Nope. Nothing additional there anyway. Need to leave here. Huh. No, I suppose it makes sense that I've gone back up to 2 health, because I have used a health restoring thing. I'm going the wrong way. I need to get a tape to take to them now. Let's try to remember which planks are good for crossing things. Oh, there was a little thought there. What's this? Relax, it's not yours. You didn't crash every MC in Revok Hall, hopefully. I think MC is motor carriage in this game. Oh, my eyes are so tired I can't focus properly. And my eyelids keep twitching, which is just always annoying. Okay, let's see. Do you have any hardcore music, mate? Here.
The shine on these sunglasses last.
Stylish shades, huh? They'd be even more stylish if you paid for them.
I don't want sunglasses, I want a tape.
You keep coming back.
If he really wants to save the economy, he'd let you find your hands deep in tattered and faded garments made from weird polyester blends that make your body itch and sweat in all the wrong places. The box smells like cat piss or like an old person with no money.
Don't think I can do that just now, Belt.
But also trendy. Look first hand, buy second hand. Keep the
worth
economy
salvaging.
moving.
No good. All you can come up with are some treated wool pants. You can tell they're too tight around your thighs and too loose around the waist.
Discard the
No
woolly
luck?
pants.
Why not take another look, officer?
I want to buy those
Keep
itchy pants.
supporting the
No, I don't.
economy.
Tapes?
The speakers below are banged up and worthless. The sneakers triumph over them. They're the star of the show here. You should go over and ask him about paying for those sneakers with your net worth.
Nah. Do you not have any music?
You see a Samaran street vendor surrounded by
You think
a
food's
motley
required
assemblage
first, fair
of
enough.
goods. When he realizes
I
you're
could have
looking
cream
at
crackers
him,
before bed.
his face breaks
Nom.
into a wide, welcoming grin. The name Sileng is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Everything packed up, that for work tomorrow, Demper?
Happy shopping, officer. Everything's cool here.
What's so cool?
Everything's cool. The goods are cool. The customers are cool.
I'm
the
not
place
cool.
is cool. And one more thing. Of your very
No, I'm not.
cool. Bang, 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 bang.
Wait a minute. He makes both hands into finger pistols and fires a few finger bullets into the air. 1. Really? You think I'm cool? 2. I'm not cool. 3. Whether I'm cool is unimportant. I have police questions for you. Maybe this is where I get the finger guns thought cabinet thing. You think I'm cool?
What?
Really?
No.
Ah, that's not what I clicked on.
You got personal style.
I didn't click on that. I
You
clicked
know
on the
what
one you
you
asked for,
like.
but it didn't work, and I don't like it. Don't think my voice could get any higher. Everything's cool, so the heater's broken. I mean, at this time of year, I wouldn't mind if the heater is broken.
You like premium menswear. Look around and browse. Everything looks cool on a guy like you. Take your time.
Don't be distracted by the flattery and funny man act. Questions?
I have a quick question. Do you sell any tapes?
Tapes? You mean like music tapes? No, music is out. Don't listen to music. I sell extremely cool sunglasses. If you
He
want
doesn't
to get
like.
your mojo
He doesn't
going.
think music's cool. No, I don't think he's cool, and I spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool. Alright, so you have no idea whatsoever where I could find tapes.
Tapes? Tapes are everywhere. They're worthless. Kids throw them in the trees. There's one in the bushes, right behind this lorry.
Thanks.
No one would ever throw a good pair of high-quality plastic sunglasses in the bushes, mister.
I like this guy.
You should have a look. It's better than nothing.
The food packages you're selling have humanitarian aid written on them. How come?
You mean these delicious pre-packaged shelf-stable meal kits? Really easy to cook, no hassle, really cheap too. Buy some, try them out.
No hassle. There's a little of a hassle here, it appears. A moral hassle.
Okay. Doesn't the idea of humanitarian aid mean it's supposed to be free? That's what makes it humanitarian.
It is practically free.
Practically,
Yours for 5
eh?
cents a piece. Rock that tuna. Why
Rock
not some
that
macaroni
tuna.
too?
Dolphins don't like it. Rock that tuna. Rock that tuna. I think one said not for resale on the packaging.
No problem here, officer. I get all this from one of my suppliers, an extremely reputable guy.
Wait. Humanex. Humanitarian aid.
Does your supplier drive that Humanox lorry over there?
What?
A convincing performance. Bravo.
Look, officer, I'm just a retailer. You'd have to talk to my supplier if you got questions about the supply chain. That's how the game works.
Interesting.
Where are you from? Silang?
Me? It's a boring story, officer. Who cares about the past? I'm all business now.
This man probably comes from Seaguy, sometimes known as the Apricot Suzerainty, an archipelago in the Samaran Isola.
You're from the Apricot Suzerainty, right?
Apricot Suzerainty calls to mind an era when the Seaguy archipelago was colonized by Revachol. It's a bit of a slur, in other words.
Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. I meant to say that you're from Seaguy.
Very cool. I admire your awareness of our intertwined histories. It's super nice of you to apologize for colonialism, but the Apricot Suzerainty is a shithole. That's why I left.
1. Right, but isn't it only a shithole because of Revachol? 2. You're welcome. I do try to be supportive of other peoples and cultures. 3. I don't know why I'm talking about this. It's some kind of mind reaction. See what you choose for this one. Itchy lip there. Isn't it only a shithole because of Revachol?
If you say so, officer. I don't worry too much about politics. I'm an entrepreneur, you know. Whatever's good for business is good for me.
Persuade him to give me money?
Start with a little compliment, then work your way up from there.
Hey, you seem
This
like
is
a
about
really
business.
successful
Remember.
entrepreneur. Would you like to support a member of the local police force?
Oh, okay. But why, officer?
Think of it as an investment.
An investment? What kind of investment?
Or you could not make this about corruption and go with something even wilder.
1. It's an investment in me, a highly experimental human being. My risk to reward ratio is insane. 2. I'm not going to confiscate this humanitarian aid that you're reselling. 3. I'm a policeman. It's an investment in good relations with the RCM. 4. It's an investment in your customer base. Gotta prime the pump, man. I'm leaning towards 1 and 4. Ooh, the votes are leaning towards bribery. 50-50 on 3 and 4. Well, out of those two, I've got to go for 4.
Fair point. You can't have a successful business without a loyal customer base. How much is your loyalty worth?
5 real, 10 real, or 1 million real. You got Ritz and cool Doritos. You've got some toothpaste, cheese, and chives. I've still got some left. Don't answer, girl. 10 real.
10 real is a bargain for
Yoinked.
that kind of investment. You got it, my man.
Okay.
The speakers below, you should go over.
I'm gonna buy these
The
sneakers.
sneakers seem to vibrate in your hands with an almost mystical energy.
Okay, let me buy the speakers.
The junk is yours, officer. Happy listening.
Okay. Let's put on the sneakers. Wait, which ones are the new ones? These ones? To the bushes, indeed, Evil Betty. These the news? Yeah, it is the right sneakers. And we've got these. Wow, I can sell them for 5? Even though they cost me half a real? Nice. I know I don't have enough for rent, but we know it doesn't matter because I can always stay over the river. Only one thing on our mind. Indeed.
The hawthorn
The
tree
music.
on Rue de Songes Lane. Bronze-coloured ribbons of magnetic tape are caught in its branches, fluttering in the breeze.
These options! What's wrong with wanting to make music in the bushes, Demper? Nothing wrong with that at all. 1. Piss off, nature. Punch the tree. 2. Good hawthorn. Pat the tree. 3. Disentangle the tape. 92% chance of success. Who's trying to get me to punch trees? My physical instrument's about as bad as it is in real life. Let's punch the tree.
The hawthorn tree is not an inanimate object. It is a living thing. The thunk against the bark echoes with discontent.
Emperor's always played The Sims Group 2 in the bushes. Or never played. I wouldn't know.
Hawthorn
It's
tree
lost on me.
on Rue de Songes Lane. A wintry breeze blows by, making the magnetic tape flutter.
I'm gonna pat the tree.
The hurt feelings of the tree are not alleviated by this sudden display of care and emotion. You
You hurt its
manipulative
feelings.
bastard.
You proud of what you did?
The younger stems and branches are adorned with sharp thorns that scratch your hand. Oh, whatever. This barely registers as damage.
Let's disentangle the tape.
With slow and deliberate motions, pulling, bending, and unraveling, you manage to extricate the magnetic tape from the branches. It curls up into a mess inside your pocket. If only you could find a way to respool it, so that you could hear what's on the tape. Maybe Roy from the pawn shop can help you with this.
What's the tape for?
It's for Egghead. I promised to make his Van Eyck's jam hit a bit harder. Maybe this tape can help.
How? It's broken and unspooled. Do you think your new buddy knows how to fix it?
1. He has to. He's the master of ceremonies after all. Bushes are the crappiest toilets you can buy. 2. I'd like to think if at least one of the ravers would know how to fix a broken tape if they want to set up a nightclub. 3. I'm not sure, but I'll find out. Maybe Egghead can point me in the right direction. Going for number 2 so far. See how the rest of the votes land. They mightn't want to know how to fix a tape if they want to set
You
up a
could also
nightclub.
get it fixed at the pawn shop across the street. We shouldn't waste our time.
Good idea. He might have the tools. The tape projector in the pawn shop uses similar tape.
Let's try that then. I mean, we're worried about wasting time. I seem to have no conversation options with hardly anyone anymore. And I didn't get the finger guns option. Real sudden urge to have a Boxing Day style buffet. What sort of buffet happens on Boxing Day?
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Hey, do you know? Hey, he greets like Danny JJ. Hello, hello. Hey, do you know how to fix this? Show him the bundle of magnetic tape.
You mean re-spool it? Yeah, I do, but...
Right, could you do it, please? It's important. I need to be able to play it for someone.
But I'm not some Mr.
Leftover meats and
Fix-It.
basically everything
I'm
from
a
the cupboards.
pawnbroker.
Nice.
If you want to pawn the tape, sure. Although it looks pretty... worthless.
1. Wait, but you tinker with film tapes all the time, isn't that the same? 2. Worthless? It's not worthless, Roy. This could be the next big thing for the local dance music scene. 3. Huh. Maybe you can help me some other way then. Need more drink. Whoa. We're 50-50 on that. Let's go with you tinker all the time.
It's different. Those film tapes actually mean something to me. But this is just a worthless bundle of old tape.
Will he not just let me pay him for it as a task or something? God damn it. Maybe you can help me some other way then.
Sure.
Bow chicka bow bow. Guess not. Do I have the option of that then? No, it's just a bundle of magnetic tape to me.
All the old boomboxes are there, blinking.
It sounds like a tasty meal though. Okay, so I guess I have to take it back to the anodic music fans. It's a shame they're not cathodic music fans. Basically live off that the entire week after Christmas. I'll admit after Christmas we'll frequently have leftover sandwiches. Actually after any roast that the pair of us have. Unless it's quite a small spatchcock chicken that we have with no accompaniment as like just a meal for the two of us. Spatchcock chicken and a corn on the cob. Absolutely delicious, especially the peri-peri chicken. Especially if I barbecue it. But slightly tricky to manage a barbecue temperature on one go for the amount of an entire bird. But I have successfully done so. It was only just cooked, but it was definitely cooked and cooked through. Maybe she knows, she's smart.
Hello again.
Alright, bye. Maybe I do just have to take it to them. I imagine it'll take time doing it this way.
The large-headed youth.
Good morning! Yeah! Pump it up!
Pump it up, come on now. Pump it up, come on now. Hey, I have a tape with me. Maybe you can use it to improve Van Eyck's jam.
Tape! Yeah! Spins the tape until the space
Found this over at Downtown Martinez.
But it needs to be played on the turntable, and it's broken.
Where can I get it repaired?
Look around. You gotta help it. Help it survive. Can't leave the tune like this.
There's a record store in Jamrock, but that's a bit far away. Maybe some local shopkeeper or handyman can help you fix it.
Okay.
Like that guy from the pawn shop. What was his name?
Yeah!
Okay, so it's definitely Roy that can do that. But Roy won't do that. You think it was option 2 from Roy, do you mean, rather than Egghead? Well, it seems like such a long way back from there compared to other areas of this this part of the game world. The shoppy dude. Also, I need to get the guy arrested who's selling the humanitarian aid packages. Suliram, ram. We were on opposite sides of the tree. Kim's now ahead of me. Hey, shop dude, come on. In we go. Apuna has a Pima pedal on. For some reason I couldn't see him there for a second.
Hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
You know how to fix
you
this?
You mean Reese Pooley?
Great, could you do it, please?
But I'm not some Mr. Fix-It.
Not worthless.
I'm a pawnbroker.
Could be the next big thing for the
if
local dance music scene.
Huh? What do you mean?
You know that old church down the coast?
Yes. What about it?
I met some young ravers near the place. They want to turn the church into a nightclub and play some really weird neo-disco beats there. They call it anodic dance music. I promised to help them with that.
Is it any good?
Yes, I know that's the shop dude from The Simpsons. I remember one time he turned into he thought he was a hummingbird of some sort after working for, was it 72 hours straight? The mic didn't want to pick that up with noise suppression on. No, that's the thing. Can't believe how unbelievably thin the beat is. There's nothing to it. No bass. It just goes bzoot, bzoot, bzoot. But this tape could make it hardcore. Or 2. Not very. I need to funk it up. Part of me wants to find out if that was actually going to sound any different if I turn off the noise suppression filter. And start going. It does. Not very. I need to funk it
You're
up.
Quite invested in this. Okay, I'll help you out. It's going to take a moment, though, so just sit back and relax.
It's more like a butterfly, indeed.
You take some time to look around the store. The play of visuals all around the pawn shop is mesmerizing. Suddenly, Roy turns back to you with a reel of tape in his hand and coughs.
Well, thanks for the help.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Bye, Roy. Enjoy your RuneScape, Belt. Okay, which truck's the one with the humanitarian aid in it? Not the Faln one. There we are, Humanox. Here. Can I get over this way then? Can I investigate where he's getting his supplies? In this way somehow? Seemingly not. It freaks you out when I do that. I'm sorry, I might stop. I also might not. Well, let's go back and give them their tape, see if it helps them. Love how I'm just randomly side questing away and this main murder thing is like, nah. Ah, did not mean to click that. Just gonna reload that one. Did we... Is this before or after the tape? Oh, we're cool. We're cool. Accidentally clicked the morale button while I was trying to run around. It's graceful. It's okay, Belle. At least I've turned off the overlay capture in OBS that would actually show everyone when people on my friends list do something. I've only been using the Steam client because they added some new features. They added new features to old school RuneScape. That seems counterintuitive. Counterintuitive to say the least. Tend to leave the client open all day so you think they're playing it non-stop. I did that with some game once. Old school's updated more frequently. Fair enough then. Alright, Egghead.
The large-headed youth has closed his eyes.
Good morning! Yeah! Pump it up! Pump it up! Pump it up!
Pump up the jam. Pump it up. Got the tape fixed. Maybe we can use it now.
Yeah! Remix time! Tape goes here, into deck B.
He clicks a switch, the tape starts spinning.
A hand on his ear. He listens to the audio through his headphones and shouts.
Wow! Did you get this from Arno himself?
One, what do you mean? No. Actually, I found it tangled up in a hawthorn tree. So that was the 2007 version, re-released, but now it's been updated so much. It's basically just as popular as the main game. Alright. I can't say I knew that. Found it tangled in a tree. Let's go with that.
Listen, I'm just going to show it to you. Ready?
Ready? Well, that got a lot louder. That's actually decent.
Wow! Here's that! The signs match perfectly! Now, if only we had the beat for the full assault, it would be unbelievably hyper!
Shows your playtime anywhere. On this account alone, you're at 74 days, 8 hours. Wow.
Intriguing. The way I see it, Van Eyck based his remix on some famous original piece, like a folk song, something local. Seems you found an initial part with the main melody.
I think it's just happenstance. Chaos in action. Contingencies of our limited existence. That and Egghead's fantastic talent.
He nods to his friend behind the timetables.
Noid's right.
That's over
Egghead's
6 years. I mean,
technical
yeah, I get
talent
it.
is the key.
Don't think I've played any one game that much.
No, this is definitely part of the same song. Something cut from it. It fits too well.
One, maybe Arno Van Eyck lives around here and just threw a part of his song away because he thought it was shit. 2. Andre's got it. Sounds like a local song remixed. 3. I agree with Noid. It's just luck. And Egghead's amazing mixing skills. Your main game clocked up 180 days. Damn. That's like 6... Excuse me. That's like 6 months. Maybe he lives around here.
Be how it may, if it fits, it fits. Bring up the volume.
What about the bass? Do you have any ideas for that?
I do have ideas for that.
Yeah, I remember. You said it needs more bass.
Honestly, nothing springs to mind right now, but I'll see if I can come up with a solution down the lane.
Yo, the warrior! The warrior of dance music!
Don't be too hard on yourself if you don't figure it out. I think the jam's already pretty ultra.
Half of that will be standing in a bank doing nothing. That's how you meet people, isn't it?
Hyper hardcore!
I like the bass. I like the bass. I like the buttery biscuit bass. I like the bass. I like the bass. I like the buttery biscuit bass. Wobble bass, wobble bass, wobble, wobble, wobble bass. I think she'll be getting bassy sounds through the ice though, won't she?
Hello again.
Alright, no, guess not. Where do we suppose we'll get hardcore bass? Where's Kim just gone off to? Kim! Amazingly kind of weird as you can meet in a ghostly bank. Indeed, and look where it got you now. You start looking at a chain of events that says, had you never got into RuneScape, never randomly talked to people in a ghostly bank, you wouldn't be in this stream. Weirdly. Or at least it's highly unlikely that you would.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Who exactly are you?
Me? No one.
You were a relative
Just an
legend?
old washerwoman.
Yeah?
Mother called me Isabel, if that's what you're asking. And my married name is Sadie.
Character's an Iron Man, so you can't trade with players or pick up anything they drop. Huh. I have no idea who Pip was.
Now it's
Unless
your
it's Peregrine
turn,
Took.
Mr.
Lieutenant W. Freitor Harrier Dubois.
Quite the handle you got there. So many titles. One of them double.
You had a 99 cape? Like the ice cream? The level? The year? Pip is called Kizzy. You're just making things up now. Pip's not really Peregrine, but Kizzy. Betty whipped her cape out at you. Anything to get the attention of a younger man, it seems. Okay, I literally have no idea what I'm doing now. Let's speak to this kid.
Hello again, sir.
You got the 99 mining cape. People were in awe when you walked past, yeah? What is this crime business?
Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
1. Wait, not crime fiction. I need to know what crime is. 2. Why would anyone want to read about crime? 3. Okay, I get it. Crime murder gets the people going. Imagine a policeman coming up and going, no, what's crime? You're dancing in your mining cape that you're wearing right now. Wait, IRL or in-game? Because if it's IRL, Pixar, it didn't happen, Belt. Why would anyone want to read about crime?
It's exciting to people, I guess. They get to imagine dangerous things, and it's kind of like a puzzle, where you can guess who the criminal is, or how the good guys are going to catch him.
I'm a policeman myself, by the way.
You don't look much like a policeman.
I'm disappointed, Sir Belt. Disappointed! Still no idea where that's from. Oh, what does a cop look like?
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
1. I used to be exactly like that Mullen guy. Then I decided to live a little. 2. You know, nobody actually looks like the guy in the picture. That's just a stupid fantasy of a man. 3. It's not what your body that's important in police work. It's your... 4. Wow, look at the guy. I'll never be as good as Mullen. 5. I actually had other questions. You got your Max cape that you mock belt with? Alright. Okay, Belt, screen caps or it didn't happen. It's not your body that's important.
Head? Yes.
No, your resilience. No.
Shut up, pain threshold.
Your mind. Not head, child. Heads.
Heads? Quicksilver Mine. The Mullen guy looks like he needs 4 hours just to come up with a single idea.
No, he's wicked smart in the stories.
You want to get your very own whip? You dancing in a cape, of course, Sir Belt. Sure, when the author does all the thinking for him, real policemen have to think and act on their own.
Like you, sir. Of course. He's just a fictional character. He's no match for you. Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books.
Okay, I'm going to deduce something now.
You fail to deduce anything substantial.
No deducings.
She waits intently.
1. I am a detective. I deduce that you are a girl. I deduce that you are very small. 3. Actually, I'm sorry, I can't deduce anything. Thanks, Belle. Can't deduce anything.
It's okay, sir.
You disappointed a small child. Well done, Gem.
Who are these famous people?
Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians. Those kinds of people. There's usually something
You
extraordinary
need software for a
about
video,
them.
usually.
I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them.
Reading them doesn't make the readers more famous, does it?
But it does make the famous people more famous.
1. Fame sounds delicious. Maybe someone will write a book about me one day. 2. Fame is for vain people. I have better things to do. 3. These famous people sound like a bunch of dorks. That I will leave entirely up to you, Sir Belt. What suits your personality or your character's personality the best? Fame sounds delicious.
Why
Just
would they do
noms
that,
and fame.
sir?
Because I'll be a superstar cop in the papers and everything. That'll show him.
That's so cool. Maybe they'll make you a book cover picture and everything. Standing over a dead body, holding a gun.
What is romance?
It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the
That's what
bad
the fuck
man.
you're doing. Yes!
Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir.
Man and lady business. 1. What about a poor man getting a rich lady? 2. What about when both of them are bad? Sorry, both of the men are bad. 3. What about when everyone is poor? 4. What about a book where the man and lady business doesn't work out at all? Or 5. That's enough romance for me. Say to them, what? You didn't get a free earbud. I love it. What about when it doesn't work out at all?
I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum.
Yeah, do you think she has one about an excruciatingly painful breakup?
I don't think it's a romance story if the main characters break up, though.
Okay.
Sometimes they break up for a little while, but then they always get back together.
What about a poor man getting a rich lady?
It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process, or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during the revolution or something.
I see.
Those are unhappy books for most of the pages.
Thanks, Belt.
People sad about what they have lost, but then it all turns out just fine in the end.
No idea what RuneScape actually looks like these days. I love the wee dance step like that. Those boots, oh yeah. That's enough romance for me.
Maybe some about other books?
The girl keeps her hands folded, hidden. Why
Do
is
more
that?
deducings. Cabbage. It all works out in the end. The person has never read the road then. I have also never read the road. Well, I read the road when I'm driving, but I think you mean something different. I guess you're talking about the road. The road is fucking hard. The road is fucking tough. There's no question that ain't gonna get your guff. It's the fucking road, my friend, but it's the only road I know. When I'm lunching on a tasty boosh, right after the show, you go, 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 go. It's also a song by Tenacious D, Nervous Cabbage. It's incredibly depressing, but it's honestly incredible. I might have to give it a look if I ever read anything again. Did you keep your hands folded?
What do you mean, sir?
1. You don't need to be worried. I'm here to help. 2. You can show them to me. Or 3. Actually, I'd rather not deduce anything. Every time I deduce, people get hurt. How are you doing anyway, Cabbage? I hope you're doing well. You can show them to me.
She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded in front of her. She doesn't want to show
Betty
them.
requested overkill. Hopefully I can handle that. I put it in a little ambitiously.
The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest.
It's okay.
She brings out her reddened hands, her nails frayed, nearly chewed down
It
to
is
the
good song
flesh.
choice. I just hope I can remember it well enough to make it sound alright. You bite your nails.
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded?
1, yes. 2, there were a few other hints. Or 3, it's super simple for a detective such as myself. It is a good song. Like I say, I just hope I remember it well enough. What's your new favourite song, Nervous Cabbage? It's super simple for a detective as me.
Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
1, want more? Bet I can figure out why you bite your nails. Or 2, you think so? Fine. Do better. Deduce something about me. Toast by Street Band. No, it's terrible. I know that song. Just toast. I want a piece of toast. It's terrible. Bet I can figure out why.
She nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
You're uptight because of your mother and the pressure she's putting on you.
Maybe so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit, and I shouldn't.
1, either way, another ace deduction by the #1 detective in town, or 2, I hope this entertains you. It is almost so bad it turns good. Sure Graham Norton used to use that as a soundbite on his Radio 2 show on Saturday afternoons, I want to say?
It was okay, sir.
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
You think so? Well, deduce something about me.
You're quite sober.
You're definitely using it somewhere for a clip. Nice.
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching.
He's intensely
It
not
takes
flinching.
effort.
Love it. Wait. How did you know I'm usually not?
Because you usually aren't.
Ooh, ouch. 1, yeah, about that. Maybe you could point me towards some booze. Or 2, and I'm having a grand time. Or 3, I am also sad and my head hurts. I'm having a grand time.
I sure hope you are, sir.
Just seen it's on Smool, oh dear.
There she stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles at you. The whole situation suddenly feels familiar. There's something you're missing.
Not sure I want to try that 3% check right now. See you around. Okay, we got that request in. Let us do it. I probably shouldn't have just shoved a song on my song list without ever having tried to play it before. I just guessed, I can probably do that. It would probably not sound too terrible. So here's hoping it's not too terrible. I can't get to sleep. I think about the implications of diving in too deep, possibly the complications, especially at night. I worry over situations I know it'll be alright. Perhaps it's just my imagination. Day after day it reappears. Night after night my heartbeat shows the fear. Ghosts appear and fade away. Alone between the sheets only brings exasperation. It's time to walk the streets, smell the desperation. At least there's pretty lights, and though there's little variation, it nullifies the night from overkill. Day after day it reappears. Night after night, my heartbeat shows the fear. Ghosts appear and fade away. I can't get to sleep. I think about the implications of diving in too deep, possibly the complications, especially at night. I worry over situations. I know we'll be alright. Whoops. It's just overkill. Day after day it reappears. Night after night my heartbeat shows the fear. Ghosts appear and fade away. Ghosts appear and fade away. Ghosts appear and fade away. Hope that was close enough. Need some work, I think. And not to try and reach for that highest note either. Hey, we live and learn. I'm still learning where some of my limitations are. Good old assassin droid? What assassin droid? I'm not an assassin droid. Any assassinations that have taken place in my vicinity are purely coincidental. Oh, the mic. I get it. I stand by my assertion about assassinations. Alright, where were we? Sticking the mic in the right places where we were. The mic makes me the assassin droid. Alright. Okay, what did we want to do now? Is there anything more I can ask the Kuno? I still want to get up those stairs as well. That's bugging me largely.
Fuck does Kuno care?
That's locked. I need to put more points into
Kuno
empathy. Kuno doesn't fucking care. Rusty wished he'd punched Kuno when he had the chance. Okay, who have we got? Is it time to look out this window yet?
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window.
Still not time yet. Still want to know what's in that door. I think I really need to get through there.
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod, acknowledging your presence.
Let's be xenophobic. By the way, we speak Revacholian in Revachol. Get your Revacholian nationhood on.
Speak Revacholian?
1. This man is a foreigner! 2. Speak Revacholian, yeah. Not this funky thing he's spurting out here. Oh dear, this is... I already regret this. I don't like it. Help. No help. Okay. Yeah, not this
We
funky thing.
speak Suren. There is no such thing as the Revacholian language. But don't worry, your message remains clear.
God, the disappointment in Kim's voice there.
The cook is still smoking, ash falling from between his fingers. His hands are large and clean.
Yeah, but he's still smoking on the food. God damn it.
Good thing he didn't understand a word of your stupidity.
Yeah, that was stupidity. Utter stupidity. You guys got anything to say?
Hello, officer.
No, I don't want to know more about cryptids. God.
Oh, hello.
No, that's all.
Hey, was there something you needed?
I saw another thing.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
The door.
Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
Okay, then
Yes.
never mind.
Yes?
Bye.
Yes? What is it?
No, nothing on her.
Again? I can't believe this shit.
Got some questions for you. I'm a cop.
About what? You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like?
Like 1, like a prophet. 2, like a revolutionary. 3, like a sack of shit. 4, like a megastar. 5, like Guillaume Le Millon. 4, I don't know, you tell me. Or 7, like a man down on his luck. I'm trying real hard here, man. So many options on this one. No votes in. Let's go for the Guillaume Le Millon.
No. You will not start blabbering about that asshole.
Now, will you answer some questions? Don't you have to?
No, he doesn't.
If I wasn't clinically depressed, I'd burst out laughing. But I'm gonna go with no right now.
You know, that doesn't necessarily prevent that, mate. Maybe you want to hear me say things?
Come on,
He says
Jean.
he doesn't.
Okay, say things. I want to hear you say things.
Suddenly, out of nowhere, case-related things start popping up in your head.
So I'm doing this investigation. A man is hanged.
So, do you know who hanged him?
Not yet.
Yeah, I can see that.
Why am I even telling you this?
I don't know. Why are you? Oh my god, there's more. You want something more? What is it?
Let's talk about the hanged man again.
Okay, why not? So, do you know who hanged him? I don't know. Oh my
Okay,
god,
that just
there's
loops. That just loops. It's as bad as hardcore. Okay. This is getting really tricky now. What have we actually got? So, got those, run the numbers. Sleeping dock worker somewhere? I don't remember him. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay. Where's the sleeping dock worker gone? I don't have any real idea what I need to do now. So I know there's a meeting to try and find communists. Oh, I've got to restock the trap as well. Confront the pigs and get your gun back. That's in the fish market. So we've got one in the fish market and one in the apartments after 2200. Which is tricky, to say the least. We've only passed through like 4 hours of this day this time. Right, you got anything more on the armor
Inside,
yet?
You see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone,
This is getting ridiculous
a
the
pull-out
amount of time.
toolbox, and the
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Still no word, I'm afraid, sir. I know it must 57th, over and out.
in the cabin.
That's useless. It's just a pain. Gotta be missing some, like, loads of really simple stuff. Either that or it's the skill checks that are breaking me. Well, how many points have I got? I've got 3 points. Let's use a couple. Can't put any in empathy without drugs. Physical instrument could use a hand. And let me see. Suggestions at -1. Interfacing's already quite good. Get another encyclopedia. Physical instruments like strength-related tasks. Oh, I didn't mean to take all of them. That's fine. I've just totally forgotten where I was going, and I was going somewhere. Damn. Oh yeah, I was going to refill the trap. Oh. You're thinking of like a meat flute. Is that correct? Or were you thinking more of bongos? You were. I've been listening to too much Foxtrot Uniform Charlie Kilo. Foxtrot Uniform Charlie Kilo. Don't mess with a bard when he has no instruments. That sounds like something that would happen in a bard's tale. Where's that Phasmid trap? Is the bard a bowman? I wouldn't know. What's a bowman when it's at home? I've known people with the surname Bowman. Eat your instrument, bard. Oh, the guy who kills Smaug in The Hobbit. Legolas, right?
The reeds dance slowly around the empty trap. The trap's netting trembles, shaking off the snow. No insect sounds or movement anyway.
Crumbles. I know. Release the locusts into the empty trap.
The locusts, dazed from being transported, slowly begin to acclimate to their new surroundings. They're not really going to get the chance to get comfortable here.
Good. Now that's done. When can we get to our impending apocalypse of a murder investigation? Don't answer that. It was a rhetorical question.
Jeez, Kim, no need to be a dick about it. We finished Fellowship last night, we're starting Two Towers tonight. Nice! Now I've increased physical instrument, it's highly unlikely that I can enter this. The building before you housed the engine. Must have been a big one. That's what she said.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot.
Oh, it's interfacing
The
anyway.
wind has blown a sand dune in front.
A red check, meaning you can only try it once anyway. I wonder from where I can find base. Anyway, it is now that time. So let us head on out. Now, it's someone's birthday who I know streams today, so hopefully he's live. Let's head all over to this. So thank you, Wizard Girl, as always, for being an awesome mod. Thank you, Scruffy Pigeon from Hell, for both the 100 bits and the 5 months, I believe it was, of subscriptions. Now, let's see who's online tonight. Hopefully, someone I know who's, like I say, I think it's his birthday. He is. He's playing Super Smash Brothers. Let's go raid Mr. Posh Shark. Thank you all for hanging out. I do greatly appreciate you. If you want, please do hang out in my Discord. And here is a raid call for non-subs. Another one for subs. And let's go raid Poshy. Give him all the love and wish him a happy birthday. We've raided him before. Hope you like him. Catch you all on Thursday for some more Astral Chain, and I'll catch up with you sooner than that, I hope. Good night, and take care of yourselves. Whoa, there was a delay on that. Bye now.